Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. This is the Realdealfam Network. I'm Andre. This is my beautiful wife, Essie.
Hello.
Oh, isn't she cute?
No, because I'm the boss.
Oh, Lord. Again, she is the boss around these parts. And like we said, we thank y'all so much for tuning in this evening. If you would, go ahead and subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you will be the first alerted when we put up new videos, as well as hit the thumbs up. We will highly appreciate it. Tonight, we like to talk about a topic that's pretty interesting. Actually, goes into play in a lot of different relationships, especially when you become married. You kind of merge everything, and yet you're still two separate individuals. So the title is called
How to Get Away.
Oh, Lord. Well, you can do that, but keeping your individuality while being married. Mm-hmm. What do you say about that, honey?
Very important.
It is very important. And I think the first thing you want to do is come to the realization that you now become one, although you're still two different people. But you do have the same goal, you are the same people, but you are separate. And when you met the person, you want to try to keep that same mindset. That I met an individual. I didn't meet a young lady who was glued at the hip to me. She had her own ideas.
Didn't meet a slave.
Exactly.
It's not 12 years a slave.
Y'all do remember that video she put out a little while ago about how to train your man. So
if you haven't, go check out our other videos.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's the next.
You see, I couldn't remain completely an individual because you do have to kind of fall in line.
You just had to learn what things that I enjoy in a relationship, and it's not all about what things you enjoy or me catering to you. You had to cater to me.
This is very true. This is very true. And I think that's a very important point. Everybody want to remember that. Just like I say, when you come together, everybody had their own life, their own different ways of doing things. They had their own hobbies, their own friends. And so you want to make sure you continue to respect that, and the relationship will only flourish from that particular point. Mm-hmm. So when you met me, honey, what things would you say that made me my own individual apart from being in the relationship now?
What made you your own? You had your own friends, just like you just said. You kicked it sometimes. You like to just go out and take walks and stuff.
This is very true.
You like to go to the gym all the time. You just had your own little schedule. You had to try to fit me into it.
This is true. Like when I met her, all those things I enjoyed doing. I was very used to doing them. And the moment I met her, some of those things had to change considerably. I became hostage.
You was there of your own recognizance. Okay? You chose to be there.
Yeah, I was dehydrated, so to speak. So I wasn't quite there all the way. But anyway, we ain't gonna go into that too deep.
Yeah, he was begging.
But yeah, we were definitely individuals. And when I met her, she was very similar. She's always been, I would say, more of an artistic person.
Artistic person?
No, like a person who was very artsy.
Artsy.
Yeah, you're into like crafts and things like that. You always put together wreaths and different things like that. She can build almost anything. She made eyeglass chains for elderly ladies, all kind of things. If it can be done, she can do it.
You can do it.
No, I can't.
Yeah.
I probably can, but I'm a little bit different in that respect. I'm more hands-on. I like to do things around the house. I like to work on the house, work on the car if necessary. Anything that I feel that could be done, I like
get outside the house.
If I can get away, I try. But yeah. And so those are things that you want to always respect and honor about your mate. Their own style, their own way of doing things. And I think another thing that's very important is that you always keep you some me time. And you always want to make sure you respect your spouse's or your mate ability to do that. So sometimes my wife be like, I'm gonna run up to the store. I just want to go window shop.
I'll be like, let me just come with you.
No. I have to play defense, man. I come back bags.
Stay back. I need to go.
Yeah, bags all everywhere, man. All in the car. She come in the house empty-handed, but I go search the car. It's full of bags. So it's better I tag along.
Stay back. Sometimes I want to get my nails or feet done or anything like that. I need some personal time, especially with the kids. And so that was a big thing, having him to realize, your wife needs to have her own personal time. She can't just be locked down with the kids all day, 24/7. Then you come home and you another kid sometimes.
She say that all the time. But that is true. That was probably one of the things I had to get used to, because when we first got together, we spent a ton of time together. And
It was addictive.
Oh, look, like I said, I was a hostage. But anyway, we enjoyed spending time together. We went and visited a lot of friends. We visited a lot of families. So we was always together. And, when you spend a lot of time, after a while, you will get to the point where you want to spend some time alone. You just want to self-reflect and do some things that you like to do by yourself. And there's nothing wrong with that. And so as a good supportive mate, you want to always allow the person that opportunity to do that.
Well, do I try to hold you back from spending time by yourself?
No, she doesn't. And I like, I work outside the house, so a lot of times while I'm just driving or I'm moving about or I'm doing a different project or anything like that, I consider that like me time. And so I'm always alone in that time. But my wife, we say, we have 4 children here at the house, and so she's always occupied with them or something of that nature.
Some children are homeschool on and off during the time that they're growing up. We have a almost 17-year-old, and then we have a 4-year-old. So, yeah, I've homeschooled on and off with different children. Depending on what their needs were, and so oftentimes I'm not able to have any time by myself. So it's important that I let them know, hey, I need some me time sometime, and I'm gonna have to hit this store right here.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to bite the bullet, because that retail therapy, man, I thought that was just something made up, but that is a very true therapy process, especially for my wife.
Or sometimes I just want to go down there and visit my girlfriends in South Florida and get away. He would always be like, his feelings would be hurt. But for my sanity, sometimes I just have to, I had to hit the road, baby. You'll be all right.
And I'm completely understanding, because I have to stay home with the kids, and when you deal with the kids on a 24-hour-a-day basis, you get a lot of respect for your wife and for your mate for what they have to do, because there's very little downtime in there for her, because like we say, we got some smaller children and some a little older, and even though they might be older, they're still a handful.
More work almost.
Right.
Teenagers, well, that's another subject.
So it's good, if, like I say, if you just allow them that space, the relationship will be so much healthier. They'll be happier.
Ladies, they will cry and whine and all that, but you still need to go.
Yeah.
For your own sanity.
Yes, but it actually helps you, brother. Make sure you do that, because in the end, if a happy wife is a happy life. That's a very, very true statement. Wouldn't you say, honey?
You know better than anybody.
I do trust you. But definitely. And also, even though you have your down and your me time, you also want to make sure that things like the little hobbies you like. Like she said, I used to like to go to the gym and things like that. And you always want to continue to do the little things that you like to do. All your little hobbies, all the little, like you might enjoy listening to music or going to the library, reading a book, anything like that. Just continue to do those things. It keeps your life very healthy and fulfilled. Now,
it depends on if your hobby is consuming your entire being. You can't keep doing that. But, little small things, little hobbies like that. Because he used to like spend 2-3 hours in the gym. I can't get 2-3 hours in the gym working out. Well, hit it and get out of there.
I was Billy that frame, man. She had depleted everything, man. I ain't had nothing left, I'm telling you.
No, it took too long. hour and a half, 2 hours max, but 3 hours is kind of pushing it.
That's a little excessive, but
Day.
just like when she go to the stores, retail therapy, for me the gym was very therapeutic. It allows me an opportunity to just relax and get the stress off while doing something very healthy and predictive for my body. Just like you do when you shopping, honey.
I don't do that every day.
She does it.
Every blue moon.
But all in all, it's just very important within the marriage that everybody keep their individuality. Don't get so consumed with being the spouse or the husband and just y'all glued at the hip. Always make sure you stay true to yourself, and you always want to encourage your spouse always remain true to themselves.
Mm-hmm. You can't be selfish with your spouse's time either. They need some time to themselves. It's very important.
That's right. Even though you enjoy, you love them, and you just want to spend every moment you can with them. That's not true, man. I believe that. But again, we thank y'all so much for tuning in. And I'm going to see if I can get away for at least a moment or two.
Yeah, you go ahead and get away.
Don't believe that. Mm-hmm. But yeah, we enjoyed you guys so much for spending your time with us. If you could, don't forget, please subscribe, hit that like button, and also share the video.
Oh, next time I'll tell you about when we went to visit his family, and he left me at his people's house while he ran off with his friends for like about 10 hours.
That was called me time.
Yeah, me time.
No.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But that's for another video.
That's a no kind of me time. We don't want that me time.
No, I learned a lesson. She snapped me into shape. Yeah, but yeah. Again, we thank y'all so much. Please leave a comment below. We would love to read your comments about any experiences like that you may have had, and about how you and your spouse always spend time together and at the same time remain separate individuals. Again, thank y'all so much. We'll see y'all next time. Thank you.